Heather Kirkpatrick, who's going to share her insights on APMP.
Mm-hmm.
Heather, welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Great. I'm glad to be here. Welcome, everyone. What a great presentation on the Marines. I'm always impressed with the Marines. Okay, so I think can everyone see my screen here? Fabulous. Okay, so what we're doing today is an overview on APMP. So I am Heather Kirkpatrick. I'm a new business development lead here at SMA. I also hold certifications at the practitioner level and the capture analysis like practitioner level. So that's great with SMA. And what we're going to go over today is APMP certification, APMP bid and proposal con, live and on-demand webinars, benefits including, the job bank, the APMP body of knowledge, chapter affiliation, compensation reports and research, events and training and industry content. It's a full packed program today with APMP. All right, now next, again, welcome. Thanks for being part of APMP. I know there are a lot of members of SMA that are a part, as well as SMA as a sponsor. So thanks for that. And a little excitement for today. The APMP logo. What is APMP? Now, it is the Association of Record for Bid, Proposal, Business Development, Capture, and Graphics Professionals. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, it includes proposal management, bids, tenders for our international audience, capture, business development, and presentations. So it's exciting to be a part of the organization. And also along at SMA, I'd like to, share Dick Esom. I know he's on the call today and everyone's aware of, he's our VP of corporate support. And he's also the current chair of the APMP Western Chapter. So he has a storied history, a great history with APMP. And I know that both Dick and I it's our pleasure to serve, in leadership there. Okay, now next, what are we doing again? We're going to go over APMP certification, the APMP website, APMP resources, that next bid and proposal conference. Now, actually, that's going to be in Denver, but next year it's in Dallas, and also other chapter events you can get involved in. Okay, so we've got APMP certification. Now, there are 4 levels of certification within APMP, and 2 of them are at the practitioner level. But first, we're going to start with foundation. Now, I know here at SMA, there's many people in the last year and a half that are foundation certified. And one of the requirements for that is that you have 1 to 3 years experience in the proposal and BD industry. So I know that that's an exam that's taken, that's tested on your competencies. Now, the second level of certification is practitioner and capture practitioner. Now, again, the level of experience there when you take those objective tests are 3 to 7 years experience. So again, there's lots of information on practitioner and capture practitioner and foundation trainings and studies on the APMP website, and also with other approved training organizations with APMP. So once you've got those certifications, the capture practitioner certification actually doesn't require an APMP foundation, because one of the things, once you're at that capture practitioner role, you're going to be familiar and you have a sponsor to identify your competency in that area. And the last level, I don't want to forget about the professionals. There are about 200 international professionals that have 7 or more years experience that have made a significant impact within an APMP. And that's acknowledged by the professional level certification. Okay, and again on this call, I know we've got plenty of foundation certified, a few practitioners out there as well. So thanks again for maintaining your certification. How do you do that? Now, each level of the certification I just talked about does require continuing education units. And so how many do you need? Well, every year, actually, no, you get 2 years. If you need 20 units, if you're a foundation level, 40 units if you're a practitioner, and the professional also needs 40 units. And don't forget to track and claim those CEUs. So you can do that on the website. The website's right there for you. And how do you do it? How do you get CEUs? Well, by participating in live and on-demand webinars, trainings, and hey, even SMA trainings will pertain and give you that certification. So be sure to look up more information on the website. All right, now going along, just kind of again want to tell, hey, what is that body of knowledge? That body of knowledge is one of the benefits. It's worth the price of admission into APMP. And again, you can go on there. It's compromised. No, it's not compromised. It comprises 51 topics into 7 categories. And there's also full text search capability, glossaries, acronyms. The biggest resource as well is a repository of tools and templates you can also access for your proposal needs, for your BD needs, etc. You can also get information on best practices on the Winning the Business website, as well as different webinars that you can participate in. And how do you do that? Want to wrap this up? You do that by affiliating with a chapter. And again, there's 29 chapters across the world. I put the Western chapter up there because that's where our headquarters is located, but there's chapters in the DC area, Japan, Florida, the Midwest. The UK chapter is actually the largest chapter in APMP right now. But again, wherever you are across the country or the world, you can find a chapter that's for you. Okay, and now just a quick poll. I don't know if we'll have time today to do the poll, but again, just think about this. Are you an APMP member? Here we go. Here's the poll. I love it. All right, so go ahead and take the moment to check.
Wow, look at that.
This poll. And
pretty cool.
You're gonna go ahead, Jock.
I said, wow, look at that. People are, we got quite a few.
Excellent. Fabulous. And then another thing on the poll is, what chapter do you affiliate with? Thinking if you aren't affiliated with a chapter, you can choose to do so. You can pick any chapter you want depending on where you are, your business are, or your interests. I mean, hey, you could even affiliate with the Francophile chapter over in France if you like.
John Pryor.
Great. Well, I'm glad it looks like there's 40% of the callers are members, so that's wonderful. And those of you that aren't, if you're interested, please let us know. Okay, well, so again, one of the things we talked about is that APMP certification. So just something to think in mind. If certified, are you keeping track of your CEUs? So be sure to think about that as well. All right. Okay, as we wrap up, just want to say, hey, that's a wrap. We've got about 5 minutes left in the hour, but the next events that you're going to see with APMP are BPC Denver. Now, SMA is going to be exhibiting there, and I believe one of our BD leaders is also going to be speaking in the Ignite section, and we're going to have Dick Pear's Word Band, and it's going to be a great event. And you can also follow up here in California with an APMP training day that we have at the end of October. So we're looking forward to that. And remember, Dick and I serve at your pleasure. So if you've got any questions, that would be great. And speaking out to the comments here, yes, the California chapter has been expanded into the APMP Western Chapter. And yes, attending the training day does count towards your CEUs. And I can't forget John Pryor, our management consulting lead. It will also be presenting. So you can learn more about John and take a look at our website to get more about that training day and the speakers and etc. So again, I know a lot of here at SMA were really involved with APMP, and that's great. And if you have any further needs, be sure to contact us. All right,
Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Thank you, Heather. Hey, Heather, I just want to mention, you forgot to mention 2 really important parts about Training Day. One, we're the key sponsor of Training Day,
Right.
but
Yes,
more
that's
importantly,
true.
it's at Disneyland.
Yes. The happiest
Yes.
place on earth.
So, once you send in that winning proposal and that winning BD and you win that opportunity, be sure to join us. I'm going to go to Disneyland.
Right. So it's a fun and happy way to get your CEUs in, right?
That's
Right,
right. And it's a great event,
Yeah.
actually.
And also it is. I want to mention that SMA was one of the founding key partners to the start of APMP.
That's right.
Many
Yes.
years ago.
In fact, we hosted their website for a number of years.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Heather.